Talks with Attorney Coral. I am Attorney Coral Plez, the hostess of this show. I always like to start off with a special thank you to Columbia Savings and Loan Association for sponsoring this show. And yeah, we're glad to be here, glad to be on the air. So, the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about just more serious topics. I brought up the general topic of estate planning, and we've been taking that a little bit at a time and breaking it down. We talked about wills. No, first we talked about guardianships, and for a couple of weeks, then we talked about wills for a couple of weeks, and then we talked about power of attorneys last week, and that conversation got pretty deep and pretty serious, and I was glad to have it. We're going to continue that at a later time, though, and circle back now. And today we're going to introduce a guest that's in the studio with me this morning, Ms. Grace Cole, and we're going to let her talk about her background a little bit and an event that she has planned that is known as the Melanin Mixer. It's coming up this Sunday, and we're going to give more details about it throughout the show. But right now, I want to welcome Grace Cole to the show. Hi, Grace.
Hello. I'm so grateful to be here today.
Yeah, so glad to have you. So very glad to have you.
Thank you.
So this is a wonderful opportunity because I've got a beautiful young lady, very young.
You.
I'm looking at her, I can see,
Thank you.
and that's in the studio this morning. And she is a businesswoman. She's an entrepreneur. I've had a chance to talk to her a couple of times on the phone this week, and so impressed with your background and all the things that you've done.
Thank you.
And this event that you've organized that's coming up for Sunday.
Yes.
But I would like for the audience to get to know you a little bit and who you are before we talk about the Melanin Mixer, because we're looking at some homegrown talent from Milwaukee, right?
Yes, Milltown.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your background and who you are.
So my name is Brianka Grace Beverly. Grace Cole is one of my monikers that I go by. I have many different monikers, but many know me as Grace Cole. I call myself a multi-dimensional artist and entrepreneur because I wear so many hats and I do so many things and my gifts and talents. I am a holistic hair artist. I have a holistic hair brand that is in multiple beauty supply stores in the local Milwaukee area. I am also a holistic practitioner, and I have a holistic skincare brand as well. I have a clothing brand. I'm a mommy of 4. Graduated from Mesmer High School. Graduated from MATC. Background is in human services. I do many things. Oh my goodness. I'm a dance instructor, so I do different type of holistic dances. Everything I do, the base is holistic, working with the mind, body, and the spirit, because everything is connected. We don't want to separate or disconnect anything, from our hair health to our skin, to our emotional imbalances, to our mental imbalances, and things of that sort. So yeah, everything that I do is around just, having everything aligned within ourselves. And so with the thought of connection, that's what kind of onset the Melanin Mixer.
Okay.
But right now, what I'm focusing on is my hair care brand. It's called Queen's Crowns Essentials. It's doing so well. It's doing so great. I ship all across the nation. It sells out in the stores. Soon I'm working on some billboards, but my city, Milwaukee, really has put me on the map because of it, and I'm really grateful for my city for that. I'm really passionate about everything that I do, anything that I involve myself in. It's catering to my people and to myself, and the things that we experience that could be discomforting or not well within ourselves. So.
Okay. Yes. So tell us how you became interested in working with holistic things. Like, you graduated from Mesmer High School, right down the street.
Yes, Men's House.
And then you went on to MATC.
Yes.
And what did you study there?
Human services.
Okay.
Human services. Yes. I've always been a part of the community. I love the community. So helping the community, helping society, anything around that, I'm a people person. I love to connect. So it was just the perfect avenue and industry for me.
Okay. So is that what made you become interested in working with holistic things?
No, so that's a whole entire journey. In 2017, 2016, 2017, I began a journey of just overall healing. And I wanted to work on my mental health because I used to battle a lot of mental discomforts and issues, as well as emotional, as well as hormonal, and as well as physical issues. And what I wasn't aware of is that it was affecting me spiritually. And so I started to delve deep and kind of do research on how I can help heal myself from some of the physical ailments that I was experiencing that Western medicine was not helping with. They were just prescribing medication and it would only suppress momentarily but wouldn't do anything moving forward. So I started to look deep. I started working on things and investing in things and began to reverse a lot of my illnesses that I was experiencing. So once I did that, I was like, I can teach other people, or they don't even know these things are out here to help themselves when it comes to these physical things that a lot of women were experiencing. It started from gynecological things that I was experiencing. And so once I learned that there were natural ways to heal ourselves, which I was never aware of and it was never suggested by my doctors, I began to research and see if there is a way that I could become certified or get some type of credentials to be able to teach and help women. And then I found a school in Atlanta, and I went to Atlanta. Became certified, came back to Milwaukee. That was 2017, 2018. I opened my business. It's called Sacred Love Wellness, and it's online. Everything is online services now, but I did have my own private practice, holistic private practice on 61st and Capitol from 2018 until 2022.
Wow.
Yes, and
So
I serviced over 400 women and men, helped to reverse many different gynecological issues that women were experiencing. Um, um, I've helped over 60 women conceive. With helping with their fertility issues that they were experiencing. Many were told they would never be able to have a baby, or they were going in vitro and doing all type of things that wasn't working. And when they came to me and implemented these holistic practices to help them, it succeeded. I'm also have helped many people in their emotional and mental and hormonal imbalances as well. So just overall guide holistically.
mhm. So that's interesting. You've done a lot in a short period of time in your young adult life. You've
Yes.
done a lot and helped a lot of people. Um, so with your holistic approach to things, do you deal with diet and exercise and
Yes.
healthy eating and all of that
hmm
sort of thing?
So I help. I do nutritional guidance and advising. I'm not big on dieting because dieting is too. Um, it's kind of forced and it creates emotional tension within a person when they're trying to go on a diet. So I just, teach nutritional implementations and supplements and things of that sort. And then, like I said, I have my sacred movement classes, which teaches women and men. I haven't had any men because it's really focused on women, how to get active and implement these holistic modalities to help them with their physical health, as well as their mental and their spiritual health.
So what did you call it? Sacred
It's called Sacred
movement?
Movement because I don't want to call it like an exercising class. I know I said in the beginning dance, but that's kind of how I can express it. But it's different type of sacred physical movements that help us with our mind, body, and our physical.
Wow. Okay. All right. So that's why the name of the business is Sacred Love
Yeah,
Wellness.
because we're sacred, and I love, I'm a lover, so Sacred Love Wellness.
Okay. Okay. So how does the Queen's Crowns, how does that relate with the Sacred Love Wellness? Is that two separate
Yes,
businesses?
it is. There's two separate businesses. So outside of going to college and all of these other things, endeavors I've gone into, I've been a hair artist since 2013, and I specialize in holistic hair treatments, growing the hair, uh, providing different natural hair treatments and things of that sort to help the hair grow and thrive. And as I continued in my journey of being a hair artist, I started to see the concerns that not only myself had, but many of my clients had, and a lot of the products on the counter was not helping it or getting to the root. of what these issues were. And so many of my clients was like, can you start making products? Make us some stuff. We know you talented.
Mhm.
And I just started going in the kitchen in 2017. It's like it all started around the same time, this journey of me becoming better. And then I started exploring natural, things of the earth and learning about their healing aspects, their nutritional aspects, and all of these things. And I just went into my kitchen and I started exploring and researching, and I went down a rabbit hole studying the hair, many of the educational and academic things that uh, cosmetologists study. I studied them on my own and created my products from there. And I worked on my first product, which is my infamous hair oil. They call it the hair crack because baby, people hair is growing and being healthy and thriving from my hair oil because it provides more than just the oils. It provides energy, the nutrients. It provides aromatherapy, which helps to uplift the mind and the nervous system. And if our nervous system is healthier, our hair grows better because our hair is an extension of our nervous system. So with that being said, I worked on my hair oil for 2 years. I didn't just want to throw anything together. I did trials, I did errors. In 2019, it was ready and I launched. And the first day that I launched, I sold out.
Wow. So that's really something because
Yes.
when it comes to hair, like, we're African American women, and that's, it can be a challenge, and dealing with and taking care of our hair.
Hmm.
And one thing, I mean, this is the show to talk about money, but this is it's all related.
Yes, absolutely.
But you will see a situation, and this is sad to me sometimes. I see a lot of the young ladies nowadays that wear wigs, and
Hmm.
then they glue them on the edges, and then when
Yes.
it's time to take the wigs off, the
So
hair goes
detrimental.
right with it,
It's so detrimental
and
to
it
the
can
hair.
cause that traction alopecia,
Yes.
which is very problematic.
Very problematic. It's
So do your
damaging.
products address those sorts of things as
Yes.
well?
So it's per individual as well because everyone's issues or circumstances is different, but it definitely helps with most issues that individuals deal with. Is more so trying it out and see if it works for you. Because with traction alopecia, you can get damaged cells or you can get dead cells. And of course, sometimes when they're dead, it's a little more challenging. But I do have different ingredients that help to stimulate dead follicles to help wake them up. So it can definitely help. And I've had individuals who've had traction alopecia and more of a medical medical alopecia who's it's worked for them. So like if you go to my website, one of my favorite testimonies is this young woman who's had alopecia since she was a child, and she used to get like shots in the area and nothing worked, and she used my product for 1 month and hair grew like tremendously in the area. So a lot of testimonies. So you can see it on my social media. You can see what they're saying. It's just the proof is in the pudding from the customers.
Right, right. and
Absolutely.
and that's big business, hair care products.
Absolutely.
And I love to see when there's someone who is an African American person that is getting involved in the hair industry, because so often we buy our products from other races of
Hmm.
people, and they make a lot of money from the Black community.
Yes.
So it's
Hmm.
really important
And it's
then.
not care in there.
Well,
They're
right.
just selling hair care, but it's no care or love,
Right.
you
And that's
know.
actually probably part of the problem as to why so many people are losing their hair
Hmm.
and beginning to suffer from traction alopecia. What
Yes.
was striking to me now, because, I can remember back, 30 years ago, wigs were for little old ladies to wear.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
now it's teenagers wearing them.
Teenagers.
And it's ruining, with a lot of them, it's
Hmm.
ruining their
At an
hairlines.
early age, and then now they feel like they have to wear these wigs.
Right.
You know, I'm not against them, but the installation is a certain way should be done. I'm not a fan of the glue on the edges, especially the glues that's out. They're very damaging, can cause a lot of issues. A lot of women don't realize they're allergic to it, and a lot of them are toxic chemicals that causes allergic reactions, which is also causing the hair follicles to be damaged and for the hair to fall out, and they don't realize that. And on top of the pulling of the wigs when they're taking them off, but wigs can also be protective if it's done properly and in
Right.
an effective way.
So there's a way to
Yes.
apply the wigs and to secure them without gluing it to the hairline.
Absolutely. You can get glueless wigs. You can get wigs that are handmade, that are better than just the store bought wigs. So there's different routes that you can take to have a healthy wig installation and to wear the wigs in a healthier way. And you don't want to make it long term. It should more so be for, temporarily, not all the time.
Right. I've seen women that apply them and then wear them for weeks and weeks
Mm-hmm.
without ever taking them off.
Yes. Now, I don't suggest that to
Yeah.
my clients. My
Right.
clients know they better not.
Right.
I'm like a mama with my clients. I don't play that because I really care about their hair health. And so I do consultations and we do an intake. It's almost like visiting a doctor when you're coming to me because I'm going deep. I ask about medical history. I ask about where they are mentally and emotionally because all of that plays a role in our hair health. And so once I get more of a feel and learn more about the client as an individual, then I can take the approach of making the different suggestions, supplemental guides, and creating a regimen for them as well.
So when they come to you and you make an assessment of the person, do you prepare a hair treatment specific for that individual, or do you have different types of hair treatment that you can
Right.
recommend based upon the symptoms that people are showing?
Yeah, I did have different type of hair treatment. So they initially book a specific appointment that I just require for all. But when they get there, there's a chance that we may not be able to fulfill that. That may not be suitable for them, or I may have to change the treatment or the product or the herbs or anything that I'm using for them specifically.
Okay. So
Mhm.
is there a location that you have here in Milwaukee that you'd like to announce to people today that it's or a phone number, some way they could
Yes.
reach you if they're looking for these types of services or products?
Yes. So I am working out of Making Changes Salon and Spa. So on 107th and Good Hope. You can book an appointment with me. I have a booking link, so it's a bit long. So if it's easier for you, you can definitely go to Instagram and go to Grace Cole Experience and write in the link in the bio. The link is there, and it'll take you straight to it. Or you can go to Google and type in Grace Cole Experience, and then it'll pull up my booking site, and then it gives you it's a lot of details on my booking site. Please be sure to read through it to just learn if my services will be suitable for you because it's an investment, and so you want to make sure you can commit to that investment, and I want it to be balanced on both ends as the customer and as the servicer to you all. My hair care products are available online at www.queenscrownessential.com, or they're available inside Beauty Palace locations, both the East Capitol and the 102nd and Silver Spring location, as well as Capitol Beauty, which is right on about 63rd and Capitol, 62nd and Capitol.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yes.
So, after we come from the break, because we do have to go to a break,
Okay.
I'd like to talk a little bit more about how you went about shipping your products around the
Okay.
nation, because that's a
Yes.
big step
It
for an
is.
entrepreneur. And I'd like to talk more about the melanin mixer. We're also going to open up the phone lines and say, please give a call if you have any questions for Miss Grace Cole. The
Yes.
number here is 414-444-5250, and we'll be back with you in just a few moments.
community is magical. And I believe that and I see that in my people every day. And I
Okay.
want them to feel that and know that. And so my keynote speakers also embrace that as well. And I'm
Right.
excited about it. We have one of the keynote speakers is Terrell Lynn Morgan. He's an amazing branding and marketing strategist and GOAT, I call him.
Okay.
He's done some
Goat.
amazing work from Cousin Subs to Verlo Mattress to American Family Insurance. He's had his own firm. So he is amazing. And he is the marketing director for the Melanin Mixer this year. And if you were to go, and I didn't delete anything. So if you were to go to my Instagram for the Melanin Mixer and see the difference in the marketing and branding from last year that I was doing and doing my
Okay.
best in to this year, you will see the elevation that he's created.
Oh,
And I
wow.
was like, many people need him, including
Okay.
myself. And what he's doing for the Melanin Mixer has been amazing.
Now
The
that's
web
Terrell Morgan.
Terrell Lynn Morgan, he also did the website. So if you go explore the Melanin Mixer events.com and see how beautiful and elegant and how skillful it is in its presentation, you will be able to feel what he's about and his expertise.
Okay. Is Terrell from Milwaukee as well?
Yes, he is.
All
He's
right.
from
More
Milwaukee.
homegrown talent to shout
Yes,
out.
homegrown.
Terrell Morgan. Sounds
Yes.
good.
And then we also have Anaya Steele, who's a tax professional, an accountant, a CPA, and she's also currently in school to be a tax lawyer. And she is very, very, very passionate about the Black and Brown community and our financial literacy and educating us. And when I started my businesses, it was a lot of things that I didn't know. And I was going to different tax professionals from hearsay or from just, a lot of hearsay, referrals and things of that sort. And I finally found out about her and I went to her and she changed my whole life when it comes to
Mm.
financial literacy as a business owner and in my personal life as well. And she calls herself the unicorn. And I've sent many friends and family to her and they always call me and say she's really the unicorn. And she is. And her
So
goal
what is a
is
unicorn? A unicorn is rare.
rare, a gem.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
even have the words to express her. She's
Okay.
amazing. And I'm just always thanking her and I'll call her fast. She'll be like, yes, yes, Bianca. And I'm like, I need to know these things. Because I know she knows and she's passionate. She stays up to date with all the tax laws. She's always traveling to go to different seminars to stay up to date. She sends out emails to keep you up to date. It's important, especially if you're a business owner or artist, who, your branding and your artistry or your business, that you have an accountant or a tax professional that is staying up to date with the tax laws, but not only up to date, but is informing you.
Right.
Is
Right.
informing you with every little. She will send multiple emails in a week, and I'm okay with that because it's knowledge that I need to know when it comes to my finances. Because in our community, a lot of us get affected in
Right.
those areas from being ignorant to the new tax laws.
Yeah.
And
Hold that thought one
okay,
second
okay,
though,
okay,
because
okay.
I'm watching a line flash here. Do we have a caller?
All right.
Okay, caller, please go ahead. Hello, caller. You are on the air.
Yes. Could you code them about her product? What is called experience? How do you spell that experience?
Ma'am, do you have us on speakerphone? Because it's really cutting out. We're having a hard time understanding you. You said something about Ms. Cole that you have a question for her. We want to make sure we're able to hear.
Well, no, it's not on speaker.
Hmm. You're not on speaker, so try it again and see if we can understand your question.
Yeah, it's H and
Oh, that's really choppy.
O. I mean,
Okay, we're gonna see
I Googled
if the um
The website for the hair care. The hair care is www dot queens queens crown crown essential essential.com, queenscrownessential.com, www.queenscrownessential.com.
Okay, great. And thank you, caller. I'm not sure
Thank
why we
you.
couldn't hear you, but we want to make sure that we got your question addressed because I saw that there was another call that came and held for a 30 seconds or so and then disconnected.
Mhm.
And it was from another one of your guest speakers for Sunday. It was Hope Manuel.
Oh, Hope. Oh, she's amazing. Yes, let me go into the other speakers.
Yes.
So we have Hope Manuel. We went to high school together, Mess House. Whoop whoop, my girl. Um, she is the owner of a virtual assistance company, and she is very passionate, and I've been able to keep up with her and the things that she is doing when it comes to the assistance virtually, and I really honor that within her, and I feel as though she will be a gem and a great asset to the Melanin Mixer when it comes to expressing and teaching our community on the importance of getting support and getting assistance within you pursuing your careers, whether you're a business owner, a corporate professional, or an artist. You know, that support is essential, and it can be personal or professional support. So she's a great aspect to that. She's also going to be a part of the panel discussion with Amanda Long. She is a licensed mental health therapist. She's also in school currently to get her doctorates, and they're going to kind of discuss and go into the details of how our mental health and the support, whether we get it or not, is correlated and how that can affect us. And I thought that that was a much needed discussion for our community, because I know there was a time, and there's times that I still struggle with it, with understanding the importance of having support as a business owner and as a mom, you know? So, how in the past it did affect my mental health, and I had moments of, you know, really hard times within my mental health because I didn't have the support, or I was overwhelmed or exhausted, and then I needed to know, like, it's important to invest in some type of assistance. And then I ended up getting an assistant, and it like lifted so much off of me, and my mental health was better and my
Right.
spirit was better. And I really want to get my people to know that it's okay to get that and to invest in that and make that a part of your budget, your financial budget,
To invest in yourself.
and to invest in yourself.
Because if you're not mentally strong and having peace in your life, how can you run the operation?
Yes, yes, and be
So that
open
makes a
to
lot of
support.
sense.
Yes, be open to it and be open to investing in support.
Right. So you've talked about a marketing person, an accountant, a
Mental health.
virtual assistant, and a mental health professional.
Yes.
What other types of speakers and panel discussion people do you have on board for Sunday?
So those are all of the keynote speakers. The moderator for the discussion panel is Tej Boone, and he's a creative, and he's amazing, and he hosts many different collective events for the community, for individuals that are creative and wants that continuous inspiration and spark or guidance. And he's also the head marketing and branding over the Sherman Phoenix. He recently got that position, so that's really amazing. And I could be incorrect on the job title, but he has a very prominent position in the Sherman Phoenix. And then we also have Steph Crosley, who is an amazing host. She's done things at Marquette, at the for basketball games. She was on the news recently. She works for a financial literacy company, and she just is so fluent and well spoken and fluid in her way of hosting. And she's amazing. And all of my moderators and speakers are Black and brown individuals, and I'm really excited for the room. I do have a jazz artist. Who will be playing different R&B jazz during the cocktail hour. I do have a songstress that'll be singing, because this is for artists as well, and just different things throughout the evening that'll be fun, that'll help to connect us even more and help us to engage with one another.
Okay, well, tell everyone if they're interested in participating in this Melanin Mixer, how do they go about that? Do they need to purchase tickets? Is there somewhere they can go online to sign up? And also let us know where this event is taking place. And we'll repeat it again before we end the
Yes,
show. But I've learned that you've got to say things a few times. You never know when
absolutely.
people are tuned in to listen. So go ahead and give us
Absolutely.
those details about the mixer.
All right. So if you would love to attend the Melanin Mixer MKE and elevate your networking experience and engage with your community and just build your network and tribe, you can come out on Sunday, April 28th from 4 to 8 p.m. There are tickets that you have to invest in for admission. They are available online at www.melanin, MELANIN, Mixer, MIXER, events, EVENTS.com. Again, that's www.melanin, mixerevents.com. There's also different social media handles that I have. You can visit Instagram at Melanin Mixer, MKE, if you would like to explore the Instagram, see a couple of highlight videos and things of that sort that kind of tells you more about the event, or the Instagram event page, which is Melanin Mixer, MKE as well. Also on the website, there is a highlight video from last year's event because this is the second annual Melanin Mixer, and it will kind of give you an idea and a virtual experience of what it was about last year. It's really deep. And I do want to put this out there. I did forget one individual. The guest of honor for the night is Denise Fields Russell, and she was my 7th and 8th grade teacher. She was also a principal for many years. She was a principal in a very, very tough Chicago area, Illinois area for many years, and she has impacted the lives of many Black and brown children. And she has many businesses. I can't even name all of them. And she is the epitome of standing on business. And she taught me how to write a thesis at 13 years old. And that's what helped to get me a mesmer and helped me to get all of these A's on my college dissertations and things of that sort. So major, major shout out and thank you to Denise Fields Russell, who will be closing us out during the Melanin Mixer with some very powerful words and just speaking on integrity and standing on business as well.
Okay. And tell us where this event will take place. I know it says the Ivy House,
Yes.
but let people know where that is. What
So
is
the Ivy House is at 906 West South Barclay, 906 South Barclay, the Ivy House. It is a beautiful, elegant event venue. And again, it's going to further enhance the ambiance of the whole idea of the Melanin Mixer being an elegant and excellent. And it is just further just enhances everything. When you walk in there into the Ivy House, you're going to see exactly why I held the Melanin Mixer there this year. Super excited.
That's beautiful. So we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the Melanin Mixer. You're hearing the details right from the mouth of the creator, Ms. Grace Cole. Glad to have you in the studio this morning with Money Talks with Attorney Coral. And we're going to be right back. Thank you.
Milwaukee. This is Michelle Bryant, your host of Say Something Real. When President Joe Biden wanted to talk to Milwaukee voters, he called WNOV. And welcome President Biden to Milwaukee and to WNOV. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. I had a great event downtown, and I'm at the headquarters now, and we're feeling really good. It's a great day. We have a lot of we have 1,000 volunteers going out here in Wisconsin, out of Milwaukee in particular.
So we are ready to roll in Wisconsin.
Well, I tell you what, God love you. We win Wisconsin, we win it all.
For up-to-date election information, keep it locked on WNOV 860 AM, 106.5 FM.
What's up, Milwaukee? It's Raisha Farmer, the Community Program Manager at the African American Roundtable in Milwaukee, also known as Art with 2 A's. Listen, I've been organizing on Milwaukee's Northwest Side on behalf of art since 2021. And our latest venture is a Northwest Side asset map that I want you to make sure you check out. We work with Ubuntu Research and Evaluation and Northwest Side residents to collect over 150 gems for the map, including businesses and more. 34% of those gems were service providers, 18% were educational institutions, and 16% were transportation services. You know, asset mapping is a great way to strengthen our communities and create a vibrant, well-functioning Milwaukee and Wisconsin. So make sure you check out the map by visiting aartmke.org and bookmark the map to use it the next time you need a resource right in Milwaukee's Northwest Side.
Hey Milwaukee, get ready for a breath of fresh air with Community Heartbeat. your go-to show for health and wellness in our vibrant city. Tune in the last Friday of every month to join us on a journey toward a healthier Milwaukee. Community Heartbeat is not just a show, it's a movement dedicated to bringing our community together through wellness. Call in during our live show the last Friday of every month from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Share your thoughts on social media using hashtag Community Heartbeat, and let's build a healthier Milwaukee together.
Carter's Creations, when quality and service matters for any occasion. Sometimes you just want to send a floral arrangement for a get well, anniversary, birthday, or I messed up, or just because. Carter's Creations at 1727 West Hampton Avenue is the place you need to call. So call them today at 414-265-1727 or visit them online at carterscreations.com. Carter's Creations has been in business for over 30 years. Therefore, you know they know what they're doing. They also specialize in funerals as well. So when you need that special floral arrangement, think of Carter's Creations, when quality and service matters.
Hi, my name is Tamika Vukovic, Co-Executive Director of Wisconsin Voices. Please join Wisconsin Voices every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. We will be focusing on community partnerships, voter education, and long-term collective impact for all Wisconsinites.
Okay, and we're back with Money Talks with Attorney Coral, sponsored by Columbia Savings and Loan. I have in the studio with me this morning a Ms. Grace Cole, who was telling us before the break a lot of details about the melanin mixer.
Yes.
Grace, tell us some more about the people that are going to be honored during this event.
Yes. So this year I've added a gym to honor different businesses and individuals in my community or our community who has touched the community on a grander scale with their services and things that they're offering. So some of the different honorees is T-Bay Art Center. They offer arts for the youth and has been offering it for over 20 years and have touched many youth. And it's what I love about that. It's my cousin, Contessa Cole. She's the owner of T-Bay's Art Center, but she is really passionate about the youth. And it takes a lot to stay in the game that long and be consistent with providing arts for the youth and really caring for our youth. You know, I've worked with the youth before I started my businesses for 2 years with a nonprofit, and many people give up on the youth. And I see it so often. And to be in the game and to offer this to our youth for this long, that is beautiful, especially with the schools taking it away and with the Milwaukee not being big in arts and her offering all of these areas of art for our youth and giving them something to attend and to be a part of that allows them to express themselves. That's absolutely beautiful. So shout out to our honoree, Contessa Cole of T-Bay Art Center. Also, we are honoring Holmes University, which is a real estate university that offers teaching and real estate training and information to our community to teach the knowledge of real estate. And Lonnie Holmes have taught over hundreds of people already with this, and she's has so much integrity. She's not a gatekeeper. She really wants us to learn about generational wealth within the real estate. So I'm honoring her. So as many people that offers like services and education on a grander scale, right? Or getting our community together, right? So then we also have Lachey Nicole. She is an amazing artist and she has 2 different beauty schools, and she is the first Black woman in the state of Wisconsin to have the type of beauty school she has. So major shout out to her. She's training hundreds and hundreds of women and men.
Yeah, I was going to say, did Lachey do your brows? Because your brows are looking
one of her
crisp.
students did my brows that she taught. And
All
you
right.
see them now, honey.
Yeah, I see them.
Brows are amazing. So shout out to my girl Lachey and her beauty schools and what she's doing. Yes, and the students that she's teaching are amazing. And she has a lot of integrity within everything that she's doing, and I love it, and I'm truly inspired by her.
All right, Lachey, used to work out with Lachey. I got to get myself back into the
we all do.
realm.
We can get back to it. We can do some sacred movement.
Sacred movement.
Yes. We're also honoring Alderman Jose Perez for his many contributions to the community and what he's doing within the community, and new buildings and places for our community to go in on the South Side, and what he's growing for that South Side community, which is still the Black and brown community. So I'm truly grateful for him. So we're honoring him and all of his contributions to the melanin community. Also, Lakita Watts. She is the owner of Essentially Empowered. That's your cousin? Oh, I love her. So I forgot to tell you guys, I am a birthing doula as
Wow,
well.
you do it all.
Yes. So Lakita is the individual that trained me, and the love and the passion she has in the birth working community is so inspirational and beautiful, and it just makes me tear up. And she's trained over hundreds of women and men to become birth workers, and that needs to be honored, because a lot of our women are losing their lives during birth and after birth due to different westernized ways. And so, she's calling it back for us to learn how to, call back our power when it comes to our way, to also save us and to know and be educated, and or for us to have advocates for our women during those sacred moments of giving birth. So I'm honoring my sis. Also, Full Circle Television. And Full Circle Television is getting awarded for their major contributions to getting our community together socially, and for the different episodes that they cover that are very essential to our community, and the topics and the discussions that they're having, and they're touching our community and allowing people to understand and not feel alone in these communities and conversations that they're having on their on Full Circle Television. So I'm honoring them for that.
Okay. So Grace, I want to make sure that we're going to have time for you to announce how to participate again. So are there a few more names we can
Two
read
more.
off? Okay.
Just two more. We have Scott Johnson and Smith Law Firm, Black owned law firm, two sisters, Latiera and Shakia. I went
Shout out to the attorneys.
Yes, amazing, beautiful Black women. They opened in Milwaukee and in Chicago. And I went to middle school with them, and they have always walked in excellence and intelligence. And I am honored to honor my girls.
You millennials are doing the
doing it. And then lastly, we have Lena Cole, and she's over a lot of different soulful R&B community events that she hosts to get our community together. And I want to honor her for all of those contributions that she's done, because community is important, and having us together and joyful and livelihood is really essential for us to grow and build and be connected to one another.
Sure is, and we're looking forward to it. Tell the people how to attend the Melanin Mixer.
Again, if you would like to elevate your networking experience, or even just come and meet me and connect with me, you can come out to the Melanin Mixer on Sunday, April the 28th from 4 to 8 p.m. And the way that you can purchase tickets is online at www.melaninmixerevents.com. Again, that's Melanin Mixer Events, MELANIN Mixer, MIXER, events, EVENTS.com.
Grace, thank you so much.
Thank you
for joining us in the studio today. Looking forward to the Melanin Mixer. I will be there.
And I'm looking forward to meeting whoever comes out. Don't be afraid. Whatever you want to see, or if you see success for yourself and you want to be inspired or just grow with others and connect with your community, come out. Take that chance.
Okay.
Be positive about it.
Thank you for being here, and special thanks to Columbia Savings and Loan for sponsoring this show. See everyone next week.